right, and we are back with another episode.
Hello, everyone. It is me, Mel Fessenden.
And it is I, Andrew Bolton, and together we are... Sheep.
We were almost the beginning of the movie theaters, but you ruined it.
Oh, did I go off script?
Well, you just didn't go on my script.
Oh. So, yes, I ruined it then.
No matter what, you're in the wrong. Anyways, guys, it's Friday.
I remember my vows. Anyways, Friday. Thank God we made it to this day.
Yeah. Whew.
And to celebrate such a glorious day that is the Friday.
It's true.
Yes.
Every Friday's glorious.
I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible. Wait, that's Sundays. Damn it.
Yeah.
And sometimes Saturdays, if I'm not mistaken on that one. I heard Saturdays, for some religions out there, is actually the day of rest.
Oh, interesting.
The day of Sabbath. Yeah. Well, anyways, guys.
Yeah, cool.
So there's some really evil crap that happened throughout the couple days.
Ooh.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off evil and then cheery.
Okay,
Evil,
right.
cheery, evil, cheery, evil, cheery.
We need some balance to that.
Yes, some yin for that yang.
Okay.
Or yang for that yin. I don't want to be that guy.
Don't assume.
Yeah, I don't know which one's which.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The white one's obviously the evil one, right?
I don't know if they're evil. It's not actually like an evil and good thing, I don't think.
It's a balance.
It's a balance.
Yeah, of good and evil.
Maybe.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
The moon and the sun.
Yeah, I really think you should study up on this one.
The fish and the fisherman. I don't understand.
I think you're just basing all of this off of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that's all you have.
What are you talking about? The fire tribe and the air tribe? I don't understand. Firebenders. Okay, so we're gonna start off with evil.
Okay.
Okay, so
All
prepare yourself, everyone.
Always am.
For evil.
Always got an eye out.
So there's a new gang in Queens for everybody to worry about. The Los Pollos. Evil rooster terrorizes Queens neighborhood, attacking residents.
I was wondering, I was like, isn't that chicken?
It is chicken. Yes, they're the evil chickens.
Oh, okay.
So an evil, bloodthirsty rooster is terrorizing a Queens neighborhood, along with his cocky crew, according to the latest victim, to run afoul of the belligerent bird this week. I'm all for puns and like wordplay, but too many in a sentence is too many.
I don't know. That felt great.
That felt great?
Yeah.
It felt like one too many. Like you could have put that one in the next paragraph.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyways. So Leon Susarin, 30, told the Post on Friday that he had just left his home on 169th Street in Jamaica to catch a bus to work Thursday morning when he suddenly felt a peck on the back of his left hand.
Oh.
Yeah. When I turned around, I saw blood was gushing out, he said.
Oh, so they weren't just ruffling his feathers. It was a following sentence. I thought you'd be okay with it.
You're right. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Right.
It just wasn't... You know what it was.
Okay. Just a bunch of chicken scratch.
Stop. So the rooster kept charging at me. It was almost as if it was evil. So evil, Susarin added.
Oh, man. It was possessed.
I told you we're starting with evil today. Okay?
Roosters are mean.
Yeah, they're cocks.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Susarin said, adding that he thought the vicious fowl may have been trained to fight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because some underground conspiracy.
Yeah,
part
some
of this
Kung
one.
Pao chicken.
I think we're going to have to follow him late one night, see where the rooster ends up.
All right. I you know.
It wasn't even a chicken pun.
Kung Pao chicken?
Oh, that was really good.
Thank you.
I just don't eat Chinese food enough.
What? Everybody knows Kung Pao chicken.
I never got that. I never got that when I ordered.
What are you, sweet and sour?
Yeah.
Mongolian beef and broccoli?
No.
I'm starving now. Chinese food sounds good. We had some great Chinese food at a bowling alley.
That was weird.
Well, it was attached. The bowling alley was attached to the Chinese restaurant.
I actually preferred it over, you know how they usually have pizza where you have to have your hands all over the pizza and then you stick your greasy fingers into the bowling ball?
Yeah, I got to use chopsticks, so I was training the dexterity of my fingers while bowling.
Oh, man.
I got better throughout the game. It was really crazy. All right. What the hell was I saying? Okay. So he says, I had to deal with two things. The charging rooster and the gushing blood.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's
What's
a
to
lot.
stop first?
I don't know. What came first? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was trying to apply pressure, but at the same time, this animal kept coming at me. Yeah. I mean, you gotta exert your dominance.
What a standoff, yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm going to pick you.
Yeah. Those things are mean. I get that.
Yeah, they're nasty.
So I had to keep kicking it off, but the riled up rooster did not let up. I feel like you just got to go into attack mode. The only time I've ever seen somebody...
Yeah, just a nice football punt.
I don't think animals understand defensive retreats. You know what I'm saying? Like people, you see that all the time where people are like, I was backing up, but it kept attacking me.
Yeah, there's no respect from an animal standpoint.
Yeah, I kept the jab up to keep the distance, but it didn't care, you know?
No, the animal's like, oh, it's working.
Yeah, I go, oh, I'm backing it up.
Get out of my territory.
Yeah, I go, no, you're going to the deep fryer, my friend. So I made a run for it, and then I called 911. Well, thank God he made it out of that one.
Yeah, I would say that was a close call.
Yeah. I mean, he could have lost his chicken fingers.
I wonder if there's like a country guy out here listening to this story and are just like, city folk are so feeble.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, he's writing a song right now.
Probably that too. That's a different country man.
I got pecked in my hand, and I don't know how. Actually, that sounded...
It was pretty good.
Yeah. It threw you off how good it was, didn't
it? It did.
Yeah. I was born in Tennessee. Remember that. Plus, country music singing, it's like...
Yeah. Just kind of...
Tim McGraw could do it. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, throwing shade.
So, the NYPD confirmed that officers were called to the scene around 9 a.m. Thursday, and Susarin filmed the cops plucking up his crowing attacker and another rooster who'd been roaming the streets alongside it. See, so this guy had a crew.
Yeah. He left calling cards via feathers.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Lecoq. So still, neither of the roosters were taken away as jailbirds. Oh, man. Don't you hate it when the system is just rigged against you?
It's probably just too full.
Yeah. I guess that's true. So the roosters and at least one hen have been ruffling feathers in the neighborhood for years, Susarin and the other locals complained. Behind every good rooster...
It's a good hen.
There's a good hen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
she's got some grit to her.
She's got some grit to her. She knows as long as...
She had a hard life.
And that's who he's really doing it for, you know? He's protecting his streets for her.
Yeah. Somebody's got to do it. Can't trust anyone else.
No, you can't.
None of those crows.
So, let's keep going. It is a little offbeat, but there's a serious issue there, Susarin said. We've been roaming around for years now in the streets in other people's yards. Oh, they've been. We've seen them roaming around.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. I go, you've been roaming around?
They're really impeding on my territory.
I feel like this guy's just started going into his own life. He really doesn't have enough people to talk to.
Yeah.
So we've been seeing him roaming around for years now in the streets and other people's yards. He said, saying that one of his neighbors was bitten on the ankle by one of the birds in June. Oh.
I wonder if someone messed with them.
Probably.
Yeah, some kids.
So, what if it was a 70-year-old person or a shorter person?
Oh, gosh.
What if it's somebody who can't, like, defend themselves? Like I did. What if it went for someone's eyes? I like how he said a shorter person.
Yeah, you knew what that rooster was about.
Yeah.
Saw the teardrop on its eye.
Yeah, he goes, hey, he smells weakness. So another neighbor, Kaza Manduni, 25, said she'd been chased by the rogue rooster, who also scratched another woman up and down the legs. Now women are being attacked. This is...
That's over the line.
It is. So one of the roosters is good. He doesn't bother anyone. But the other one, anytime you walk by, he just attacks.
Oh, yeah.
He starts biting people, Maduni said. And so there's one more quote here that I have to get to.
Okay.
And then we'll move on.
All right.
So another neighbor who only gave the name Selwyn said one of the birds once attacked his mother-in-law, jumping on her back and pecking at her.
And I cheered her on.
No, this is what he said.
Oh.
They're evil. They've got a mind of their own, Selwyn said. They're notorious, man. They do whatever they want. Yeah, see? They're a gang.
Yeah, I'd say so.
The Los Polos.
I will say these people are just kind of like letting them do whatever.
Yeah, I would kill the chicken. This is what I'm saying. You gotta assert your dominance.
Yeah.
Chickens don't understand, I'm your buddy, you're my buddy.
Yeah. Guys, we all have safe spaces. What's happening?
I would love to see a vegan try to corral.
Oh my gosh,
rooster.
that would be the cap off to the story. If a vegan tried to get into the rooster's heart.
Yeah.
Tried to save it.
Yeah.
From the inside out.
Obviously. Okay, so we did our evil story, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
All right,
relatively evil.
So we're going to do our
Probably
next one.
demon spawn possessed.
Right. Agreed. Mm-hmm. So now we're going to move on to, the balancing act, the yang to this yin. Mm-hmm. All right? So mother shoots her 2 kids, telling them she wants them to go to heaven.
Ooh. I think you got the stories mixed up.
This is the yang to the other one's yin?
I thought the first one was supposed to be bad. And this one was supposed to be good.
I did that again. I thought this was...
I told you need to study more yin and yang.
Yeah, you're right. I don't understand it at all. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, gosh. All right, let's hear this one.
And it turns out this entire story, she says, telling them she wants them to go to heaven. I mean, can't you just afford Disneyland?
Yeah, right. That is kids' heaven.
Yeah, so...
Really just a day at the water park.
Yeah.
Some sprinklers set up in the backyard.
My heaven used to be not getting shot at by my mother. That was heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lived it every day.
Mm-hmm. So an Arizona mom shot her 2 young kids multiple times, one fatally, after she told them she wanted them to go to heaven, cops said. This is a sick woman.
Yeah.
So Esther Callejas, 24, fatally shot her 2-year-old daughter. That sounds, Nordic to you? Like
Esther?
No, Esther Callejas. Is it Nordic?
It was actually reminding me of Swedish? The lady from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Are you talking about the gypsy?
Yeah. I picture her as an Esther.
I don't know if she had any other name other than Gypsy. Esmeralda.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, that doesn't sound like good writing.
Yeah, I don't think that Disney would do that.
They even gave the Hunchback a name.
Did they?
It was like Frodo or something?
No, that's the...
He had one.
That's the Lord of the Rings.
He had one. It was a scary movie. I couldn't watch it.
The Hunchback of... It did have some intense songs in it.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Really made me feel something.
Well, that's a good movie if it can evoke an emotion. Now, anyways,
that's what those are? Ugh.
Let's get back to this. So, okay. Esther Callejas, 24, fatally shot her 2-year-old daughter at close range and then fired at least 3 shots at her 6-year-old son as he ran away from her in their Phoenix home on Monday, prosecutors said in court. How terrifying for a 6-year-old.
Was it a family suicide? Like, did she commit suicide afterwards?
No, because she had enough time to tell them that they wanted to go to heaven.
Ugh, God.
Yeah. You're going, what the heck is wrong with...
Well, for sure those kids went there, but...
Yeah, she's not going there.
No. They're safe there without her.
Yes, they are. So with all the bullets in her 38 spent, she struggled to reload the gun and tried to kill herself by downing antidepressants. So yeah, it was a murder. It was trying to be a murder-suicide thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. If she was really trying to, she would have used the gun on herself as well.
Well, that little guy is just bouncing off the walls, apparently. He's like Yoda when it comes to dodging bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
I don't know if I could have. If I watched my mom shoot somebody, I don't think I would have the forethought in mind at that age to go, I need to run away from this crazy bitch.
I mean, they probably already sensed that she did something off. It wasn't probably just all of a sudden she flipped a switch. They'd probably been a little bit scared of their mom for a bit. Anyways, I don't know. She sounds like a coward on how she couldn't take it upon herself to...
Yeah, she wanted to go down by antidepressants.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's a better way to go than being shot.
Probably. It doesn't sound like she made him clean shots, so I would say yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have gone for the 6-year-old first. And then the 2-year-old. Because the 6-year-old could obviously parkour his way out of the living room.
He always is doing floor is lava.
Yeah, apparently that game saved his life.
Yeah, no, I would say she probably wasn't much of a thinker in general.
What are you talking about? Look, here we go.
Okay, all right.
So she then called her husband and sister-in-law to tell them what she'd done. As the husband, are you well within your right to strangle your wife at that point?
I think so. Shutter Island it.
Yeah, Shutter Island it.
Yep.
I think that's totally acceptable, right?
Yeah, that's I don't know. They're probably going to say that she needed some help mentally.
Well, she had antidepressants, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you cross a line, you cross a line.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's some things that there are no excuses for, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. Being an essential. What are the species that eat their own children?
Cannibals?
No, but they're like. Is it like it's not black widows, is it?
Oh, it's praying mantises.
No, they kill the husband or they kill the partner.
Okay. Are you talking about eat the babies?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think like every species has a little bit of that.
Oh, it was wild bitches. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
And here I was trying to think of something real.
I was too, but then you didn't come up with anything, so I had to improvise. So the boy was still fighting for his life and in critical condition as of Thursday, report said. Oh, we're sending vibes, buddy. So Phoenix Police Sergeant Ann Justice said in a news briefing on the shooting that the police were called to the home at about 11:45 a.m. and first responders administered CPR on the children until they could be taken to the hospital. The tragic scene left responders shaken up, she said. Yeah, I could only imagine.
Yeah. I guess they're gonna see if they can trial her as insane or not. If she knew it was wrong and if she showed signs that she knew it was wrong, then she can't claim insanity.
I don't know. I would say just she tried to take her own life. Let's just help her.
Oh, yeah. Help her along.
Yeah, help her along with that. You try to take your own life? Here's how you do it.
Yeah. And then no gravestone.
Yeah. So you can imagine something nobody should have to see our officers see it again and again, Justice said. Callejas, who was facing charges of murder and attempted murder, had bought the murder weapon a few years ago but hid it from her husband, Emmanuel Isidro, the Arizona Republic reported. Bullcrap.
Hid it from her husband? Why?
Maybe they love to play hide and seek. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
that seems weird.
Yeah, well, she's already proven that she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. So she had been on prescription meds for her depression, the newspaper stated. She hid the handgun in the kids' room days before the shooting, the Republic said. She knew what she was going to do.
Yeah, she did. She planned.
Yep. That's murder.
Yeah.
So she
no claim to insanity.
She fired a test shot, accidentally hitting herself in the left hand before she turned the gun on her kids. Esperanza Isidro, too, was pronounced dead at the hospital, the newspaper stated. In an interview with cops after her arrest, she admitted to the shooting and said she wanted them to go to heaven, Fox 10 stated. Oh, man.
What a narcissist.
Yeah. Because she wanted to kill herself, and she wanted company up in heaven. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, or she just assumed that the life wasn't good. And hers hasn't been worth it, so it's not worth it to put the kids through it.
Yeah.
It's a very selfish thought.
Yeah, that's a 48-month abortion. Can't do that.
No, I would say no.
Just saying. Okay. So, I think I got my order back now. We're done with that story, okay?
Okay, all right.
I told you, Evil was done this week.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I would say so.
Okay, so I guess if I must have screwed up the order the first time. So I went good, evil, and then we're back to good.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
All
We
right.
don't trust you anymore.
Why?
You don't deserve it.
Based on what? So, a man dressed up like a ninja, reportedly attacked special operations soldiers training in California.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could take him seriously.
Yeah, I could too.
If he showed me how to throw the stars.
It's always a joke until somebody who's in the getup shows that he deserves to be in the getup. You know what I mean? Like, for example, Steven Seagal was always a joke wherever he went into any room because he wore a freaking gi everywhere. But then he was quickly respected after he kicked everyone's ass. And they go, you deserve to be wearing that gi anywhere you want, sir. So.
Yeah, all right. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so if this man can throw a smoke bomb down and then disappear, I'll give it to him.
Yeah, agreed. All right, let's find out. So, in yet another piece of evidence that we are, in fact, living in a simulation, special operations soldiers training at an airport in the Mojave Desert were reportedly attacked and wounded.
Okay, all right.
Wounded by a sword-wielding man dressed as a ninja.
A sword.
Sword. And forced to shelter in a hangar, Stars and Stripes reports. Okay. I'm not mad at the ninja yet.
I don't know. I got to see footage from this fight. He has to do all the ninja stuff.
I need him to be flipping while attacking.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Bring out a flute and play a melody to put them all to sleep.
I don't know if that is ninja.
There has been a lot of stories.
I don't think that's ever been one. I think that's the Pied Piper.
No, there's some flute ninjas out there.
I don't think there's a flute. Name one flute ninja.
I can't. Well, he was a part of the Blue Ninja series, so that I read in middle school.
Oh. Okay. So, nobody believes you. And the absurd incident reportedly took place sometime after 1 a.m. on September 18th, according to what appears to be a military incident report shared on Instagram and Reddit, writes Stars and Stripes. So Ridgecrest Police Department records also appear to confirm some of the details in the social media documents, which suggest the wounded victim, a staff sergeant, and a captain to be members of the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, an elite helicopter unit known as the Night Stalkers, per Stars and Stripes. I think this guy's he's upset that they're taking his name.
I think so too. He was like, you know nothing about stalking in the night.
I was born in this. It seemed weird that Bane became a ninja.
Yeah, he didn't really move gracefully like one either.
No, and he was pale as the moon.
Well, he spent all that time in the dungeon.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although there was light. So.
Yeah. But you only had like 30 minutes to tan a day. And
yeah, is it worth it?
Yeah, it just puts you're gonna get your back.
He had to take care of a little child. He was busy.
Yeah. It's not exactly the place that you just stretch out. Have mind ties. So according to the photographed report, which has not been independently verified, so who knows if this is true or not, the staff sergeant was outside smoking a cigarette when he was approached by an unknown person wearing full ninja garb, who asked, "Do you know who I am? Do you know where my family is?" I'm rooting for the ninja all of a sudden.
This is reminding me of, what was the movie? Ninjas versus Cowboys or something?
That's Cowboys versus Aliens.
Oh.
And I'm not sure you know what a ninja is anymore. After your flute playing.
There was a weird combo.
They come from outer space.
No, there was like a samurai that brought a child overseas, and he ended up in a samurai town.
Oh, I know. I saw that movie.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay,
it's right up your alley.
Oh, it's not right up my alley.
I assume you watched it.
Yeah, it was decent. Yeah, he was like I know what you're talking about. But I think he had, I can't remember the baby or anything other than that premise of the movie.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to remember
and I
anything.
feel like it had a very straightforward title.
Yeah. Like Wild Wild Ninja. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways,
let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy's looking for his family, huh?
Yeah, I guess the Night Stalkers took them.
I guess so. So after the soldier answered no, the person in the ninja garb began to slash at the soldier, striking his phone and his knee and leg. So in 2 or 3 blows, this guy manages to cripple him and cut off his line of communication. Very ninja.
Yeah, I would say so.
That is very Night Stalker.
I wonder if he's seen too many of the new Marvel and DC movies. TV shows.
Who, this guy?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody could watch enough of those. I don't understand the correlation at all. So as the staff sergeant then took off running, the man dressed as a ninja began kicking and punching doors and windows, then reportedly threw a block of asphalt through a building window. I'm so baffled by this story.
Through a block of asphalt. So he's also got super strength.
Yeah, obviously. And, well, he probably... everything I know about ninjas, right? They know the martial arts.
Yeah.
So, obviously, he broke the asphalt, holding it in his hand with a 3-inch punch.
Yeah, well, let me tell you how he got that asphalt.
Okay, how did he get that asphalt?
He did a karate foot chop into the ground.
Makes sense.
Broke the concrete, and the contact of it was so powerful, it blasted that chunk up into his hands, which then he took a standing punch at it through the window.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It was like you were there.
I have seen a few martial art movies, so I'm an expert.
Oh, my God. This guy is serious. So the captain inside was struck by the block, according to social media documents. Man, so this guy took out 2 people. They haven't caught him.
Yeah. Leaves to question our special ops.
Yeah, it makes me feel very vulnerable all of a sudden.
Or are ninjas actually real? This whole time.
Well, ninjas... No, ninjas
Razagu.
are not aliens. You keep getting this confused.
Yeah, but ninjas, as of today's standards, I didn't think ninjas still existed.
You think their occupation had become obsolete?
Exactly. What if their organization is still here and true?
You know, I'm not sure if... I'm sure that there's got to be some ninjas left.
Right.
Maybe it's just me and my fantastical mind hoping and wanting it to be true, but I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll keep you up to date with that story. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to try to get him on the podcast. I'm going to say,
He's already here.
Ninja, I have your family. I'm willing to say that.
This is going to go horrible.
I have your family. They're here. They're safe. All you have to do is talk with me. Us. Sorry.
No.
Us.
I don't
You're the ninja aficionado.
Darn it.
Yeah.
My occupation.
You got to quit putting it on the resume.
Everybody fakes those.
Oh, Melissa here. I see you're a martial arts expert. I have seen Crouching Tiger over 400 times.
Can you do any of it? No.
I'm glad you asked. Okay. Moving on. So now we're going back to the dark stories.
Okay. All right.
So teen accused of stabbing twin sister to death claims he was sleeping.
Ooh. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen somebody pee on somebody while they were sleeping.
Yeah, so it's feasible.
I've seen somebody be violent because it was the same guy. So it was this buddy of mine I grew up with. His little brother sleepwalks. Because I don't know if he still does it. So past tense?
Yes.
Sleptwalk? Anyways, he used to sleepwalk a lot. There we go. And one time, I refused to sleep on the lower bunk because he had bunk beds in his rooms. Because one time, I woke up and I was sleeping on the floor and he was sleeping on the bunk. And I think his little brother was on the top bunk, had climbed down, pulled down his pants, and just started peeing on him.
Oh, jeez.
And so ever since then, I go, I'm not sleeping there.
Yeah, no.
I go, I'll take top bunk. You can sleep in the bathroom.
Yeah, but so that's the thing is peeing's a pretty normal activity.
So you're saying this guy has
more
to be
habitual.
used... Maybe
yeah,
this guy's a habitual stabber.
Stabbing?
Maybe he's a habitual stabber.
It takes a lot of force to stab, too. Depending on just how horrible it was, but
Yeah.
you have to have some strength behind it.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So a Texas teen, so he's probably a little bit overweight, so there's the force argument. A Texas teen accused of killing his twin sister. You'd think he would feel it when he was stabbing her. Accused of killing his twin sister has claimed that he was sleeping when he plunged a knife into her neck. Prosecutor said, I don't know. A neck
and
seems like...
why do you have a knife?
Yeah. Texas?
Could be. Like maybe he's a hunter kid and he also just is constantly playing with his knives. Because one of my brothers went through a phase where he got a butterfly knife. And he would always just... You know what the...
Yeah, I know what the butterfly knife is.
Okay, yeah. So he would just swing it around.
Yeah, the guy who...
He would open it and he'd go... close it.
Yeah, it's only the people who have butterfly knives. They get it taken away from them by the good guys who really know how to use it. That's them
true.
in every movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they go, oh, you know how to open it? And then they get punched in the face, and then the guy takes it. That's how it happens every time you see a butterfly knife.
But anyways, this kid could be just like a
butterfly
knife
knife
junkie.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be why he's just used to holding it in his hand.
That's true.
If we're to believe his tale of sleep stabbing, has there been any past
Sleep stabbings?
No, I mean specifically for this individual, was he actually a sleepwalker before this instance, or is this like his only ever sleep active thing he's ever done?
I don't know. We're into the first sentence. So let's dig further.
I feel like we've read at least like 2 pages already.
Nope, just one sentence. All right, so Benjamin Elliott, 17, of Katy, told authorities that he was so stunned that he wasn't dreaming when he woke up between 2:30 a.m. and 3 a.m., the witching hour, I will say, Wednesday, and found himself in his sister's, Megan Elliott's, bedroom with a knife in her neck. Oh, God. So the defendant stated after realizing he was not dreaming, he removed the knife and placed it next to the complainant. Turned on the light to the bedroom and applied pressure to the wound with a pillow.
You should have left it in, bro. Any movie says that.
Yeah. Is that true? Even a knife in the neck?
Yeah. Because basically it's if you pull it out, there's no way for you to get in there and close up the wound. It's easier just to leave the object in.
All right, until somebody else can do it.
Until he
gets
to a facility that can actually cauterize and sew things up.
I can understand waking up and not the whole stabbing part, but yeah. I can understand waking up to your hand on a blade that's in your sister's neck and going, oh my God, and jerking out and like just kind of freaking out in general. The thing I don't understand is getting a pillow. It sounds like he was trying to muffle her.
Right? Because what, did he have a pillow over her head?
Well, he said he used the pillow to stop the bleeding. You've got blankets. You've got so many other things.
Yeah, unless it's like the tiniest pillow, it's not really a good thing to.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one by the My Pillow guy.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of like a really angled spot to just put a big pillow.
Maybe he went and got one of those travel pillows.
Oh,
that
yeah,
wrap
that's
around the
perfect.
neck. That would have been good. If he had used that, I would believe it. Otherwise, I think he's trying to muffle his...
Just cinch it right on there,
Yeah,
nice
he goes,
and tight.
He goes, too tight? Don't worry about it.
I don't know. This kid sounds I think he sounds evil.
Yeah, I think he's trying to explain why there's blood on the pillow. And he goes, I tried to stop the bleeding with the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going... I feel like your hand would have been better.
Yeah.
Because it just contours.
Hand with a blanket, like you were saying.
Yeah. I don't know. So a prosecutor said he called 911 and alerted their parents, who were allegedly sleeping at the time of the incident, like normal human beings.
Yeah.
7 minutes into the 911 call, the defendant calls out to his parents, who are heard yelling and crying in the background. Well, you guys did not handle that well at all either.
Yeah, this kid, what did he expect was going to happen, though? He should have just told his parents right away, first and foremost. 7 minutes into the call he's already having? What did he think the police were going to let the parents know when they knocked on the door?
I don't know. He said he's...
You got to call on you would want as many hands to help you cauterize this wound if it was an accident.
Yeah, I get that you...
Use that word too much, yes.
You know how rare it is that I get to use cauterize, Andrew?
It's just got such nice finesse to it.
Just really flips off the tongue.
But you know what I mean, just stop the bleeding. You would have multiple hands on it because neck wounds are pretty tough.
I could also see being a 17-year-old and trying to fix a problem that you just caused.
Yeah.
I can also...
How did he think the next morning was going to go?
It's my twins' time of the month. It got really brutal.
Hey, honey, that's a sizable hickey.
Yeah. You're looking gaunt.
You're getting into those Twilight series again?
Yeah.
Stop cutting your neck.
So anyways, Elliot didn't appear Thursday morning in court, where he was charged with murder and ordered held on a $100,000 bond.
Yeah.
He's being held in a mental health unit right now.
I think it's murder. I think he's just a stupid teen that thought he could get away with it and made a choice based off of emotions.
Yeah, the dream thing just seems too bullcrappy. If he had a history of sleepwalking,
right? Like the family was like, usually we wake up the slightest noise because he's always up.
Yeah, it's just the knife thing. Because then where did the knife come from? That's what I want to know. Did the knife come from his room? Did it come from the kitchen? Because if it came from the kitchen or anything else, I don't know.
It sounds like an excuse only a kid could make.
Yes, it's true. And this just further proves why twins don't have good reps.
Yeah, but they were male and female, so they had to be fraternal, right?
Yeah, I met a couple of weird ones.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I always thought fraternal were more normal than identical.
The weirdest twins I ever met, fraternal.
Really?
I liked one of them.
Which one? Or I guess you liked the girl.
No, I didn't like the girl.
Oh, okay.
The girl was the reason I didn't make captain my wrestling team.
Oh man, did she take away the title from you?
No, I drew. So we were driving back from like a wrestling camp or something like that, and you don't fall asleep with a bunch of teenagers in a car.
Oh no!
And so one guy fell asleep, and so we're drawing on him. She's drawing on him. It's just kind of like a group activity. And then,
you don't know what you're gonna wake up with.
And then the idiot falls asleep.
Yeah.
And so then what do? We draw on her, and of course I'm a provocateur.
Yeah, you pushed the limits, did you?
I drew testicles on her legs.
No.
I just drew. She had shorts on, so I drew it like she had some old man testicles.
Oh my gosh!
Hanging out
very artistic.
But yeah, and so anyways, my wrestling coach came up to me afterwards and goes, "Do you have any idea how inappropriate that was?" And I go, "No."
I do now.
Apparently not. I didn't realize I was such an artiste. I could evoke such emotion.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I don't care. You could have drawn a vagina on any one of these guys, but you don't draw testicles on girls. And so ever since then, I've given up art. Yeah, he crushed my dreams.
Yeah, exactly. clearly you could follow through on making an image come through. So
I've never drawn testicles ever again.
never as good as that, at least.
Well, when you get your Sistine Chapel, you just walk away. All right.
What a tale.
Yeah, moving
Oh,
on.
man.
All right. Okay. So, I don't even know where we are in the list anymore. We're just going to go with it.
Okay.
So, mom blames black student for insanely racist homecoming proposal.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, homecoming's right around the corner, and people are starting to get asked again. It's all romantic. So a high school student in Kansas City has sparked outrage with his vehemently racist homecoming proposal that went viral on social media.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's never why you want to go viral.
Yeah, what'd he do?
As part of the proposal, the boy presented the girl last week with a bigoted banner that read, "If I was black, I would be picking cotton, but I'm white, so I'm picking you."
Huh.
For homecoming.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah. I think I've heard this one before.
I was about to say, I think you just did the same story.
No, it's a different story.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I think I did this one like last year around this time.
Yeah, no, you.
Or maybe it was for prom. Somebody did that one.
Yeah, it could have been something
So
like
like
that.
6 months ago, somebody had done this for prom, and then this guy thought it was funny too and decided to do it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's definitely been done before.
So cotton balls were also plastered to the sign. So this guy did a little different, right? He added some effects.
Yeah. He took time.
Yeah.
I think the other dude just wrote on
I think
a
he just
board.
wrote it. This guy went out and found
Yeah.
cotton swabs. Cotton balls were also plastered to the sign, which had boxes for the girl to check either yes or no. So in a photo, the two students stand shoulder to shoulder, white as milk, by the way, these two.
Yeah.
Posing close to one another while happily sharing the sign and holding it up in plain view. The image shows the yes box has been checked.
Oh, gosh. No. So she didn't get it either.
She didn't get it either. I think she was just excited to be asked to prom or homecoming.
And she goes home all excited, shows it to her mom.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So the student and his potential date have been called out for racism, but the girl's mom is standing up for her, saying her daughter was just caught up in the excitement of homecoming. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you're probably correct on that. She was just like, oh my gosh, I got a date.
Yeah, I like this guy. He's kind of cute. And
We're going to look great in photos together.
Yeah.
You already prepped one on this lovely sign he made for me.
Oh, it'll be great. So, caught up in the excitement of being asked to her first ever homecoming, our daughter held the sign that was given to her. Okay. So Rhonda Windholtz told KSHB 41 in Kansas City. It was only after actually comprehending the situation that she realized what was happening. She blatantly said no. By then, it was already too late.
Oh, no. That is a tough lesson to learn.
Yeah.
Think before you say yes.
Yeah, that's something that's usually... See, the thing is you used to be able to make these kind of mistakes without it becoming a global or a national thing.
Not with social media.
Not with social media anymore. You know,
Not any age group is safe from messing up.
No, you can't. You know, it's like, hey, they're kids. They're going to screw up. They're going to say things that are inappropriate. They're figuring out the language that is ever evolving. It's probably changed 4 times since they've been growing up already.
Yeah, that's
of
true.
What's appropriate, what's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Right? And it keeps getting shifted. And I'll admit that this one has probably been inappropriate the longest. But when you're focused on transgender rights and gay rights and all these type of things, and sometimes you forget that you're not allowed to be racist anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many things, so little time.
You're like, but I'm not a transphobe, I'm not a homophobe, I'm not an Islamophobe.
Dang it, I knew I was forgetting something.
Racist. Shit. You're just cramming so much down my throat.
Oh, gosh. Yep, welcome to being an adult.
Yep. So the mother also claimed that one Caucasian and one African-American boy were involved. Okay. Little Ebony and Ivory action here.
This friend was just like, no, this is a great idea.
Yeah, she even alleged that the African-American boy actually made the sign. Oh.
Oh.
Well, I mean, of course, there was cotton on it. It's not like a white person's going to pick it.
Oh, okay. All right.
What?
Couldn't help yourself.
I couldn't. Okay, she set me up. She said actually made the sign. That makes it sound so much worse because you're going, great, so the white guy didn't even do his own work now?
Yeah.
He had his friend do it?
Yeah.
Which is, in all fairness, he probably, if that is
he thought he could get away with it because his friend made the sign.
He goes, no, dude, it's totally fine. I made the sign. Just tell anybody I made the sign. He goes, all right, man.
Okay, as long as you think she'll say yes.
Yeah. So after attempting to... Do you think adding the cotton is too much? No, I don't think it's enough, bro.
Fluff it.
Yeah. I go, I'm upset that they're in ball form like this. I don't like that. But otherwise, pretty legit. So after attempting to redirect blame, Windholt said, please know that we have diversity in our own family and believe that all lives matter. This lady's just shooting herself in the foot. We have received many death threats, and numerous people have told our daughter to kill herself.
That is far, people.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's so many death threats and so many of these things that are going on nowadays that people are telling them to kill themselves. It's like...
I just couldn't imagine wishing that on somebody else. You have to do some serious wrong.
Well, it's not even wishing it on somebody else. It's a half... When you tell somebody to go kill themselves, they take that a lot more personal than... the person who's getting it directed at them probably takes it a lot more personal than the person who's actually saying it.
Yeah, but I would never go that far. I would say go F yourself.
Yeah,
if I was really livid.
Yeah, but these people live behind a screen, Melissa.
That's true.
It's like constant road rage.
That's true. Yeah. You right.
So after attempting to redirect blame, Windholt said, please know that we have diversity... Oh, yeah, we already said that. Her half-hearted apology concluded, the response to this misunderstanding has caused much confusion and pain for many. We sincerely apologize to all who are offended. I just feel like...
You can choose to like or not like the sign. It really doesn't affect you all that much. I understand that it has some bad context to it. But at the same time, these are high school kids.
It's a high school kid, and I would have been more okay with it had it been the first time I heard the sign.
I know, right?
The fact that it's plagiarism is what's really driving me up the wall.
Let's get down to the real problem.
I'm just saying,
as not an original idea, my friend.
No, you want to be asked an original idea, right?
Unless this friend was really trying to sabotage this guy and the girl he asked to prom.
Yeah, he goes, I want to invite her. Yeah. How do I ruin this for him? I know. And then she says yes, and he goes, fuck. Never mind. I don't want to be with this girl.
She is dumb.
Yeah, she would not be invited to church on Sundays with my family. My God. Okay. Moving on.
Sounds good.
So an Illinois family outraged at no murder charge in teen's death due to mutual combat.
Oh, okay. So they had a duel of sorts.
Mutual combat.
Mortal combat.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going with.
Oh, I thought you just misspoke.
No.
Mortal combat.
No, mutual combat.
Okay, so what was going on here?
So how is anything... Okay, so these two guys got into a fight, and one ended up dying.
Yes, I assumed that, but I was wondering what kind of fight was this? Was it a sword fight? Was it a punching fight? Was it
So one guy thought it was a punching fight, another guy thought it was a knife fight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going to say knife guy knew it was a punching fight.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, all right.
So how's it mutual combat when my son didn't have anything to combat with? Asks Manuel Portis of the state's attorney office decision. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So an Illinois family mourning the death of their 18-year-old son is outraged that no murder charges will be filed in conjunction with his death due to what prosecutors are calling mutual combat.
That sounds like such BS.
Yeah, and if you lose 10 mutual combats in a row, then your family gets invaded. Legally.
I think you've been playing too much of Civilization.
No, that's a Mortal Kombat reference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because in Mortal Kombat, we've lost... The Earthrealm has lost...
Oh, that's true.
Has lost 9 Mortal Kombats in a row.
That's true.
And if you win 10 in a row, they're allowed to invade.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's the joke. So Manuel Portis Jr. was killed Tuesday after being stabbed to death during a recorded planned fight in Schaumburg, a town located 30 miles east of Chicago. Yeah, so they plan to meet up and fight. They go, be here this time. We're going to fight.
Yeah, nobody sent out the itinerary of what to bring.
Well, nobody RSVP'd either.
No.
So they're like, is it happening? Is it not happening?
Gosh, no politeness nowadays.
No, there isn't. So according to WGN9, video of the fight shows Portis Jr. being punched in the face by a 17-year-old who then stabs him in the neck as he lies on the ground. What is it with the neck in you children?
Maybe they're watching a lot of Roadhouse.
And throat rips? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, but it's a shot in the dark. I don't really know what's going on in their heads.
I can tell you what I've been thinking about. Roadhouse, Andrew. Yeah, Patrick Swayze's gone. I'm sorry, Melissa.
Yeah, it's a big bummer. No one could throat rip like he could.
No.
He also couldn't help it.
He couldn't. Yeah, that sounds like murder to me.
Yeah, it does. It's not mutual combat if they didn't agree. If they both agreed to knife fighting. If both knew what they were coming into the fight with.
Yeah.
And acknowledged that. That would be the only way I would be okay with this sentencing. Maybe.
Yeah. I also need to see the size of the 18-year-old versus the 17-year-old.
Oh, right.
Because if it's like a 6'4", 18-year-old versus like a 5'8", 17-year-old.
And the 5'8", 17-year-old whipped out the knife.
Yeah. I'd be a little bit more understanding. But, I mean, if you're going to fight with fists, fight with fists.
Yeah.
So,
there's just no justice to it.
No, there isn't. So the younger teenager has not been identified but has been charged with the misdemeanor unlawful use of a weapon. Man. So they're saying that it's mutual combat, said the slain man's father, Manuel Portis. How is it mutual combat when my son didn't have anything to combat with? The only thing he had was his 2 hands.
Yeah, this sounds like there were some underhanded things going on for this court case.
Well, it sounds like there was a 17-year-old. And
an 18-year-old. They're not really separated by that much.
No, but the 17-year-old is still considered a minor.
Yeah.
And if they had both met up to fight, I don't know.
You can't bring a knife to a fist fight.
No, you can't.
Even kids know that, at least at that age.
Yeah. So in a statement, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office said, after an extensive review of the available information presented to us, including a discussion with the Schaumburg Police Department, we determined that the evidence was insufficient to meet our burden of proof to file murder charges.
So I would only think that they're saying the 18-year-old also had a weapon, but none was found on him. That would be the only thing that I would think that they were insufficient evidence about.
I don't know. Well, how would they know that he had a weapon on him if they couldn't find it on him?
Exactly. Like, what evidence, because they already have the evidence that the 17-year-old had a knife. What would be the insufficient evidence? Except that there's another knife missing.
Maybe that they both agreed to meet up at the spot and duel.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fair.
Yeah. So the term mutual combat is defined as 2 individuals engaged in a physical confrontation with each other, usually because of an instantaneous quarrel where tempers are at their heights. Mutual combat can be seen as another version of self-defense used in most cases when the alleged victim is proven to be the actual aggressor in a confrontation, Friedberg contended. So if the 18-year-old was really the aggressor in this whole situation.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be mutual combat if it was just the 17-year-old trying to get away from the 18-year-old.
That's true. So he stood over my son and finished him, he added, and that's not murder? No, it's mutual combat.
It's so weird they're calling it this.
And I think it's weird that the dad even said finished him.
Yeah, I think he was going for pizzazz, like trying to evoke emotion.
It just came out sounding like Mortal Kombat even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. Finished him. That's horrible. Anyways, a lot of bad's been going on this week.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's clear, right?
Change of fall, Halloween.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm pretty sure I'm back on. This is the yang to the yin.
Okay, all
right.
We'll see.
So, golfers attacked by camouflage-clad suspects after air horn disruption.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So 3 golfers were attacked at an Alabama course by camouflage-clad suspects during a confrontation set off by an air horn blasted during their backswings, officials said. There's nothing more that irritates a serious golfer than that.
Yeah, I bet. What do you want to guess? It's kids that are doing this to them.
I've read
the
story.
Okay, that's fair. I want to say it's kids, but it sounds like with altercation, it sounds like they were adults.
And if you're a kid doing this, totally understand.
Right, exactly. That seems like a really fun thing to do at that age.
If I had a couple buddies that would do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I would just watch it on TV and be like, man, I wish I was them.
I just used to watch it on the flip phones that they taped it with, and you couldn't see anything on those damn flip phones.
No, you couldn't. There's some horrible footage.
You just hear,
and then some laughing and running.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, that was great. Super cool, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Why won't you let me hang out with you guys? So the wild incident, straight out of the Jackass, the movie, occurred Sunday during a tournament at Kraft Farms Golf Resort in Gulf Shores, where some of 6 young assailants were recording their antics, General Manager Chad Leonard told the Post Friday. So they were assailants. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I spoke with the golfers, and their belief is that this was a TikTok social media play, or the kids trying to get famous on social media, Leonard said. You can tell he's old because he repeated the exact same thing.
Yeah. It's those darn social media kids.
It's those damn antenna phones.
I feel you. I don't understand TikTok.
Trying to get Insta-media famous. So Leonard said, at least one of them, according to the golfers, was filming. Maybe 2. So I think, quite frankly, this was a prank gone wrong. Yeah, I would agree. I think this guy's got a pretty good bearing of what this is. I don't know where they got their inspiration from, Leonard said, but it's clear to me it was all social media related. Social media related there, Sonnies. All of a sudden he has a lisp. Because
they probably all had selfie sticks.
So it was even combat between them and the putters.
Yeah.
So
mutual combat.
Mutual combat. Dun, dun, dun. So Leonard said he doesn't believe any footage of the prank had been posted online. Finally, some pranksters with some actual wisdom.
Yeah.
To know, they go, this went too far. And they go, agreed. We're not posting this. And one guy's about to press post, and he's like, oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
No.
Why would I do that? That's stupid. I'm so stupid.
Straight to the cloud.
Yeah. So Lieutenant Jason Woodruff told Remember when pranks were just done for the benefit of doing them for yourself?
Your personal gain?
Yeah, that's the thing with pranks nowadays, is they're no longer meant for just the pranksters.
No, it's all those randos that see you do them.
Yeah, I think pranks need to go back to their traditional, just for the sheer joy of it. You know?
Yeah, just some one-on-one action. You and the pranky.
Yeah. But we'll never know if that happens because the ones that are doing it for love aren't posting it.
I believe they're still out there.
Yeah, if I believe ninjas exist. So Lieutenant Jason Woodruff told WALA that the 3 golfers were teeing off on the 3rd hole on the resort's Cotton Creek course when someone hiding in the woods nearby set off an air horn during their backswing. 3rd hole, too. That's pretty early to be doing that to somebody.
Yeah.
So the golfers then confronted the disruptive suspects in his 20s. You're too old.
Yeah, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, it's like you're in your 20s? It's kind of embarrassing. Leading to a confrontation that escalated when several others in camouflage came out of the woods and pounced on the golfers, Woodruff said. Apparently this is a snuff film. That'd be terrifying.
This is actually a horror story.
Yeah, just to hear an air horn and then all of a sudden all these guys come out in camouflage around you.
Well, no, it'd be more like a bait thing, right? Because then this golfer's like, oh, I'll handle it.
Yeah.
Where are you, you hooligans? And I'm like, guys?
Well, what you need to do with an air horn, guys, you just tee up and you start firing golf balls where they're at.
True, right?
Keep your range.
Yeah, maybe they didn't bring enough golf balls.
That's what, I think I've seen that happen a couple of times. So, an assault occurred at that point, Woodruff told the station. Some words were said, I'm sure back and forth, and the people in the wood line were dressed in camouflage, and they basically attacked these golfers. So one of the golfers was taken to the hospital with a severe cut on his head and broken teeth.
Ooh.
Woodruff said. Oh,
Good
yeah.
prank, guys. Really pulled it off.
Yeah, it really went hilarious. The elderly men were playing in a local tournament at the time, according to Leonard. And doing it at a tournament, that's just a dickhead move. You got to do that when they're just not playing.
Yeah, leisure play.
Leisure play. People who are taking who are doing this leisurely.
Just retired.
Yeah.
Well, not too old, though. You don't want to risk that.
The worst thing is because I did that to somebody where I would on their backswing, I just I went, just like that, and then he lost his ball, and I felt kind of bad because the golf balls can get kind of expensive.
Yeah, you assume you just replaced it for him.
That would have made more sense. That would have made more sense. So us golf professionals, we always claim that we're going to write a book on all the craziness we see on the golf course, but this is definitely on another level, Leonard said. I don't think anybody would buy that book.
I don't think so either.
I don't think craziness and golf course go really.
The things I saw on the golf course.
Yeah, you're like, I walked down one block of New York. I've seen crazier, brother.
Yeah.
So the 6 suspects believed to have been involved in the assault have been identified. Ooh. Gulf Shore Police Lieutenant Bill Cohen told the Post. Investigators were in the process of interviewing them Friday, but no charges had been filed, he said. And we will determine what, if any, charges are appropriate. I don't know. You broke a dude's teeth.
You broke a dude's teeth, and you were, what is the word? Trespassing. Yeah.
So the suspects, all of whom are in their 20s, guys. I know that they're guys. Of course they are.
And this was their last hurrah together before they all moved away.
To prison. Are from Baldwin County. All of the men had yet to be interviewed midday Friday, Cohen said. Leonard insisted that the golf course was safe and characterized the incident as a random prank gone awry. Additional security measures will be added to the course if necessary, he said. What are you going to do? Can
you claim it's that random when it was really such a sophisticated prank where they all had camo outfits?
Yeah, because you can tell that it went awry because the thing is if you get pranked and you're about to get your ass kicked, you got to take the punch. That's the rule of getting pranked, or you run away. You can't be confrontational after you get caught in the prank.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, I thought you meant as the person that caught the prankers.
No. Okay. If you're getting pranked, you're well within your right to punch the person.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yeah, you just got to run away.
Yeah, you just have to run away and giggle.
Yeah.
Remember
That's
that?
what makes a prankster.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun, you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
you light it, you light...
Oh, you joker, you.
You leave some dog crap on fire on Mr. Heineke's front porch. He comes out, he chases you. You know he's never going to catch you, but you run away anyways out of respect.
Yeah. Harmless, annoying things.
Yeah, because it's one thing to just be an ass, be an air horn guy, and then somebody steps up to you and you go, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
That's a dickhead.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm totally... You're supposed to run after a prank.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know.
You'll never catch me.
Yeah, you would have gotten away with it if you had just run away.
Yeah, exactly.
But now this whole thing... This is why you run away when you're pranked.
Yeah, I don't know why they just didn't flee.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So Leonard insisted the golf course was safe. Random prank, yada, yada, yada. Oh, additional security measures will be added to the golf course. So, watchtowers. So we're going to wait until we find out from police exactly what happened, but we don't need additional security, Leonard said. Maybe hire your own group of...
camo wearing vigilantes.
Yeah, who are waiting for the pranksters.
Nice.
There you go. So a man who lives near Kraft Farms Golf Resort spotted two people, a male passenger and a female driver, in a car that picked up the camouflage suspects and drove off, but not before the quick-thinking resident jotted down a license plate.
This looks questionable.
Yeah. A female driver?
Oh, no.
Queen Latifah from Taxi? What the hell's going on here?
No, she's the enforcer now.
She's the enforcer now, but back in the day,
Yeah, that's true.
she was the taxi driver who turned NASCAR driver.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was fiction. That's why.
Oh.
It was hard fiction. Yeah.
I believe it.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that's all I've got for you today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, thanks for tuning in to a fantastic episode of Sheep. And as always,
Stay classy out there, everyone.
there you go.